Welcome to Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine. I'm your host, Jill Jardine, Master's in Counseling Psychology, longtime astrologer, psychic healer, and yogi. In this episode, my guest is Nirmal Yogi, CEO and founder of an amazing Ayurvedic elixir company, Narivaeda. Narivaeda is a science-based, proactive nutritional approach to revitalize cellular health. Stay tuned to learn more about how Narivaeda can help you. Welcome to the episode featuring my guest, Nirmal Yogi, founder and CEO of Narivaeda, plant-based multifunctional elixirs. Narivaeda brings the wisdom of Rasayana Ayurveda, the science of longevity and health, into a bioavailable delivery system of synergistic elixirs. Narivaeda elixirs are a unique synergy of multiple ingredients that provide super dense, adaptogenic nutrition and bioavailability to the cells. Narivaeda are nutri-cosmetic products designed with powerful intracellular antioxidants and detoxification catalysts that enhance and fortify the body's systems. These very special nutrients are designed to feed your cells what they need to be their most healthful. The results can include healthier looking skin, a radiant glow, more energy and vitality, and some pretty amazing overall health benefits. Narivaeda was founded by father and son team of Nirmal Yogi and Adrian Patel. Adrian's background is in health and fitness. As a distance runner, competitive skier, cyclist, and rock climber, Adrian cares deeply for personal wellness and understands the importance of high-performance nutrition. When his father approached him to be involved in the world's first liquid-based adaptogenic nutrition company, he jumped at the opportunity. Adrian feels fortunate to have the ability to work alongside his father in bringing advanced, functional, plant-based nutrition to the world. Nirmal Yogi develops and formulates Narivaeda's powerful elixirs, leveraging his 40-plus years of experience as an organic chemist and by being a devout practitioner of Ayurveda. With a healthy amount of divine guidance, dovetailed with the innate richness of his Ayurvedic upbringing and reverence for spiritual connection, Nirmal leads the research and development of Narivaeda's products. Narivaeda's success was ignited from the love between Nirmal and his Guruji. You can contact Narivaeda and Nirmal Yogi at narivaeda.com or Nirmal Yogi at narivaeda.com. Phone number 928-554-4737. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome Nirmal Yogi, CEO and founder of Narivaeda, as guest on Cosmic Scene. Welcome, Nirmal. Thank you for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
I know my listeners want to know, what is Narivaeda and what is the synergistic blends and the Ayurvedic herbs and anything else you can tell us about these wonderful elixirs?
Yeah, Nariveda is basically born out of my Guruji's blessing, but there's a big science behind Nariveda. Like a lot of consumers, when you go and buy the supplements, you go to any health food store or you read some advertisement and you end up buying that kind of capsule or powder what you are available in front of your eyes. So basically, Nariveda is aiming to revolutionize this whole supplement industry by giving a nutrient-dense, clinically researched ingredients all in a beautiful blend that is highly bioavailable to the body.
That is much needed at this time because I know most people have shelves full of their supplements, and it would be nice to simplify that process with the ancient Ayurvedic healing in a blend. What are some of the Ayurvedic herbs that are in Narivaeda?
We have selected some of the herbs that are basically known in Western science as adaptogens. And so
Adaptogens.
we are a blend of adaptogens, right? Adaptogens are They are like one of the most popular herb in the US will be ginseng, which is like has a multifunctional efficacy. It helps your body, whatever parts is required to heal your body. So, like ginseng, we have used like 16 different herbs in our elixirs. One of them is amlaki, which is natural vitamin C coming from amla berries.
Okay.
Then we have ashwagandha. Then we have used curcumin or turmeric. Then we have used Bacopa moneri, which is very good for bone health and even for memory. And we have also used Guruji, which is in scientific botanical name is Tinospora cordifolia, which is a very powerful detoxification herb. And then, of course, our favorite is Shilajit, saffron, satavari, and tulsi.
All very well known Ayurvedic herbs, but some not quite known as well yet here in the US. Shilajit, do you want to say a little bit about that? I've discovered that and used that freestanding myself, and it seems to be very good for the immune system.
Yeah, it is sacred herb, which is comes from the some of the mountains in Himalayas. It is like a natural secretion of the minerals that has been brewing for millennium of the years, and finally it oozes out of the mountain on the rocks, and then they collect it, and then they purify it. And Shilajit is like known in Ayurveda as like giving new life to the body.
Yes, that was my experience of it when I took it alone, and it is in quite a few of the elixirs as well. So the regenerative aspect of Narivaeda is very much enhanced by these Ayurvedic herbs like Shilajit and some of the other ones that you mentioned, ashwagandha, the curcumin, and the amlaki. So I think that for Westerners to discover this ancient healing science through your product line is probably such a nice experience because it's so gentle. I've noticed I've taken these elixirs and it's very sometimes like when you take too many supplements or you take the wrong supplements, you can have a reaction, you can have some detox. It's a very gentle, almost like soothing process to take these elixirs. Do you want to comment on that, Nirmal?
Yeah, it is our choice of the ingredients that we have selected. All our ingredients that we selected are patented and they're clinically researched and they have scientific benefits behind it. And also the quality is very pure and the potency is exceptional. So when you start with some of the best ingredients, we end up with the best product. And one of the beauty of our whole mindful formulations of our elixirs are that the bioavailability is extremely high. And we have invented our own proprietary delivery system called Narisorb, which takes all these ingredients and deliver right into the cells where they're needed.
That's a really good aspect of this product because people don't realize they could be taking all kinds of vitamin C, vitamin B, but it's not going where it needs to go in the body. So the bioavailability to the cells is key. And this is one of the aspects of Naraveda that people have experienced firsthand. So that's really good for our listeners to know the bioavailability. The other thing that we've talked about Naraveda is that part of the beauty is the blend and the fact that you use multi ingredients that work to synergetically and the anti aging and helping with people not premature age. That's one of the big benefits of this product line.
Yeah, very true. Right now, uh, in our current society and with the lifestyle and the things that are going on, it's not easy to have a balanced diet and eat every day nutritious 5 different vegetables and fruits. So Nariveda elixirs has become like a more popular as it delivers all the daily requirement for vitamins, minerals, and all these Ayurvedic herbs that helps boost your immunity and energy.
So, in that respect, too, it boosts the immune system. What are some of the benefits that people can derive from this nutritional source of Nariveda to boost the immune system or to work with other issues such as inflammation or parasites?
Oh, yeah, as we know that our body is designed to age, but how we take our body also helps that how we can live healthier and perhaps even longer. So with Nariveda Elixirs, our aim is to give all the nutrition that helps with the cellular regeneration and also helps with um, giving more energy to the body so you feel more vibrant and more energetic. And some of the herbs that we have used, they're clinically shown that they have anti-inflammatory effect on the body. So, like Pranaveda, it is a blend that has known to um, create energy and boost the immune system in the body by may helping support controlling the inflammation in the body.
I love that one. Prana Veda, it does help. And for all those people who are trying to lose weight, it does help with your metabolism. And as you said, the blend makes one feel more vitalized and healthy. So you're more likely to go and hike 8 miles instead of maybe one or two.
Well, that's very true, Your body is a miracle itself. I mean, the more you take care of your body, the better it functions. And there is not one magical pill or one ingredient that you can take. Like again, in the balanced diet, you need to eat all different kind of foods. One food just cannot help you. So that's why these elixirs, they have all these different components that helps different parts of the body and achieve the end result, which is a vibrancy in the body.
Thank you, Nirmal. My guest today is Nirmal Yogi. You can reach him at nirmalyogi at nariveda.com if you want to find out more, or definitely check out the website nariveda.com. That's NARIVEDA.com to find out about all these amazing elixirs and lots of other informative facts about their ingredients. When we come back, Nirmal is going to talk about his journey in the creation of Narivaeda. Welcome back to the episode. My guest is Nirmal Yogi, CEO and founder of Narivaeda. Nirmal, can you share with my listeners a little bit about your journey toward the creation of Narivaeda?
Yeah, it would be my pleasure to share my story that how Nariveda came into existence. Once, like in everybody's life, there's always a change that comes. And sometimes, whether you listen it or not, if you don't, then it comes in a hard way. So in my life also, it happened that I was in a hospitality business, having hotel motel properties, and I was doing that for 15 years. But deep down in my heart, I knew that I'm not happy, and my passion or the mission of life is not this. So once I was traveling to India with my son Adrian, and we encounter this amazing Guruji, and he blessed me to bring out my passion. And he told me that when I will go back to US, something will happen. And yes, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was awakened from my deep sleep, and I started went to my laptop, and all this knowledge was pouring in to create Nariveda.
It's beautiful. And then what happened?
And then for next 2 years, I was taking all the notes that was coming in my meditation and in my research. And then one day, my Guruji called me, and he told me, "Okay, what are you going to do now since you did this writing for 2 years? Maybe it's time for you to start making the products." So I believed in him, and I bought the building and remodeling into the lab and started creating the product. And the first product I created was Perioveda.
Oh, really?
And
Parioveda
then,
was the first?
yeah, Perioveda was the first product I created because in Ayurveda we believe that your oral care is very, very important. Your mouth is the gateway to the health. And I wanted to create a holistic product that is better than store-bought mouthwash and all this toothpaste that is nothing but the foaming agent. So Perioveda was created that is truly wonderful product for oral care. It rejuvenates your gum lines, it strengthens your enamels, it brightens your teeth, and it also helps support cavities. So many people who have used Ayurveda, they're extremely happy with their oral care.
Hopefully, it will keep dentists out of business the more people use it. None of those root canals or gum disease, thanks to Ayurveda. So that's interesting. That was the first one you developed in the product line. What came
Yeah,
next?
and actually, right. And actually, even, we introduced to some dentists, and they're also very happy with this product. So some of the dentists, they're even using in their practice and selling in their retail office, Ayurveda. They do like to promote Ayurveda because they feel like it's a very, very good product.
That's excellent. So what came next? What was the next Nariveda creation?
The next came the Prana Veda, which I was thinking that there is nothing like a multivitamin available in the market. I mean, there are many multivitamin products available, but they're all in the capsule form, and many of them use synthetic vitamins and minerals. So I decided that how to create a product that delivers all these minerals, vitamins, including amino acids and vegan, vegetarian omega-3. So many people are on a strict diet and they may not be able to eat fish or krill or shrimp. Then basically they are missing on omega-3. So this blend, Pranaveda, just happened one day, and it's a wonderful product that is helping for the cellular rejuvenation and also has a triple action anti-inflammatory and also boosting immune system.
So Pranaveda is the go-to. That's like the multivitamin of the Nariveda line. And I also like that you speak to the purity of these products. You kind of mentioned and alluded to that earlier, but that's something listeners should know, that the purity of the ingredients makes for the products being very effective, especially in the cellular delivery.
Yeah, right. The quality of the ingredient is very, very important. And the choice of the ingredients that we have choose, they are like water soluble and also fat soluble. So, like if you take some of the like a supplement that you might be taking it in your house today, you can even try. You can break open that capsule and put it in a glass of water and stir it, and you will see that it is may not be completely water soluble. So this solubility is very important. So when you take these herbs and minerals and vitamins, they are water soluble. Then it goes in your body very fast, and it goes in the liver and it does the work and just starts functioning.
Yes, the other piece that you had mentioned is that everything has been clinically validated, that you put these ingredients through rigorous series of tests that do prove their integrity, quality, effectiveness, and that you've patented these elixirs and they've been backed by clinical trials.
Yes, we did some clinical studies of our product. We used some US labs to make sure that our product is free from any harmful chemicals and anything like that. And also, we did studies on how it enters the cells and delivers these nutrients. And all the ingredients we chosen, they also come with their own clinical studies, and they have their own website where our customers can find more information if anything they want to know about this quality of the ingredients.
Right. That's what I like about your website, Narivaeda.com. You give all the ingredients, you explain a little bit, and people can research more if they're newbies, let's say, to Ayurveda and Ayurvedic herbs. Also, the other thing is, when I did introduce you, I explained to our listeners that this is a father and son company. Adrian Patel, your son, you're the chemist and you're the scientist. But what is Adrian's role, and how is it working with your son? That must be a really wonderful entrepreneur connection to have a business with your son.
Oh, yeah, it is very joyful to work with my son. It gives me an opportunity to be with him also. And he loves Narivaeda Elixirs. And I created, but he's the one who's the brain also behind it to market it. He's very good in making this all this information available on the website, and he also believes that our humanity does needs good nutrition, and he's working very hard to deliver that.
So he sees the big picture and he's the future. He's the future. And if we want to sustain health in our bodies and on the planets, it's these products of Nariveda that are going to help us get there. My guest is Nirmal Yogi, Narivaeda.com. When we come back, we're going to go more in depth with some of these elixirs and what the benefits are. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the part of the show when my guest, Nirmal Yogi, founder of Nariveda, tells us a little bit more about some of the elixirs. You can go find them on the products page and shop on Narivaeda.com. And there is information about what is in each one of the elixirs. So, Nirmal, for somebody who might be wanting to order one elixir to see how it works, what would your recommendation be?
Well, I would recommend Guruji's Grace because in today's world, uh, we all need to detoxify.
Yes.
And as we age, sometimes the toxins are being logged in our cells, and that affects the functionality of the cells. So, like we may have poor digestion, lack of sleep in the night, and just feeling overall fogginess in the brain and many things. So, detoxification is very, very important. And also, many people we are exposed to parasites, and parasites are the silent killer.
Yes.
So, we need to balance these parasites in the body. So, I would highly recommend that they start with Guruji's grace as the first protocol to start feeling the rejuvenation.
Yes, that's the one I started with, and I felt it right away within 24 hours of taking it. And you're right about parasites being the silent killer. Most people have them and they don't realize it. And there's even, I mean, not to freak people out, but there's even a form of parasites that can like live in the brain. And the other thing I would concur that with Guruji's grace, not only parasites, but it probably helps with things like yeast and candida and even Lyme disease, other opportunistic um, parasitical like forms in the body. Would you agree with that, or have you seen that with people taking it?
Well, yeah, the ingredients in Guruji's grace, they are very well documented that may support with all the symptoms that you mentioned. So, yeah, the parasites is the number one issue for humans, and they even jeopardize our telomeres in the body. So, they eat the nutritional part of it, and that's why sometimes we feel less energetic. So Guruji's grace is created to address this and how to increase the length of a telomere. So all the ingredients in Guruji's grace are uh, documented scientifically, research that they may support this telomere health.
For my listeners who might not know what a telomere is, do you want to share that information?
Yeah, telomeres are like, they are like chromosomes that end at the chromosomes.
Yes.
And the longer the telomeres are, means that the person is very healthier. And sometimes as we age, the length of the telomeres gets shortened. And there are many reasons why that shortening of telomeres happens in one's body. But number one cause could be the nutrition. So Guruji's grace kind of addresses that issue with telomere support.
So Guruji's grace is a premier anti-aging elixir then, because we're getting our telomeres back longer and we're getting healthier and we're not aging because our cells are keeping those longer telomeres. Good to know.
Well, yeah, we all want to age very gracefully and graciously, So it's all very important that what we do to our body and how we live our life, and to have a health that is what we choose.
So age gracefully with Guruji's grace.
Yeah, we can say that.
And the other thing that people might be concerned with was as they get older or at any age is that they may not be as clear in their brain. They may have brain fog. I know a lot of people who have had, illnesses, they sometimes are recovered in their body, but they still have that residual fogginess in their brain, or they're not as clear or focused or lucid. And you have a remedy for that. Which one would you recommend, Nirmal?
Well, cognitive is definitely created to help with this brain function. A lot of people are feeling foggy. They have a difficulty in focusing, keeping that attention span, and all those things. So, Cogniveda delivers full spectrum nutrients that are required for the brain. And one of a few, like there's a blend of three ingredients that is make Cogniveda more effective. Number one is the vegetarian omega 3. Our brain is like 70% phospholipids. And especially if you're on a special diet and not getting enough omegas in your body, then Cogniveda delivers that. And the second ingredient we selected in Cogniveda is called cognizin. It is made in Japan and is clinically proven to help boost your brain activity and your moods. And the third ingredient is saffron, which is also clinically proven. The saffron helps with your mood, with your um, happy thinking, and also having a better uh, cognitive in the brain.
Everybody needs to be in a better mood these days, and Cogniveda will help. When I visited you when I was in Sedona and I went to your shop there, and that's another thing, if people are in Sedona, you do have a brick and mortar shop where people can buy Narivaeda products, and of course, the website, narivaeda.com. But when I was down there and I wanted to do a lot of hiking, you had recommended to me to try Flex Veda to keep those muscles from aching, and also the Cardio Veda to keep that heart pumping. And I took your advice and I was hiking 8 to 10 miles in the vortexes. So thank you for that. Do you want to tell our listeners a little bit about those elixirs, Nirmal?
Yeah, Flexida was created to help with bone and joint, and a lot of people have issue with the bone density, aches and pains, and they do yoga, and then they have pain in the body after doing exercises. So Flaxida is a very anti-inflammatory, and it also helps strengthening your bone and your joints, and also it increases the synovial fluid. So if you're doing a lot of physical exercise and things, then flaxseed is excellent for you. It gives a new strength to your bone and joint, and help and may also help to keep pain at the bay.
Yes. And so it is good after post workout or pre workout, right? If you take it preventively, you'll have less aches and pains.
Right.
I noticed that. I didn't even realize how far I was hiking. I felt so good. And then you had also highly recommended the Cardio Veda for the heart health.
Right. Cardioveda is like a wonderful for it gives a new nourishment to your cardiovascular system. And a lot of times, when people are working out too much, they're exerting too much on your heart, and they don't realize that heart is a very precious organ. And once it stops pumping, then I think it's very dangerous. So Cardioveda was created to keep the blood flow going in the heart, and it also helps unblocks the clogged arteries, and it gives your cholesterol level balance, and you have more energy in your heart, so you can do more things, and you don't get tired or you're not out of breath.
Thank you. That's Cardio Veda. Check out all of these elixirs and more on the website nariveda.com, nariveda.com. You can contact my guest, Nirmal Yogi, at nirmalyogi at nariveda.com, and check out all these amazing elixirs and more on the website. Thank you so much for your time today, Nirmal, on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. And if any of our people who are listening to the podcast, they're visiting Sedona, please come and do visit us, and we'll be happy to give you free samples so you can try and feel the product yourself.
Yes, and tell them you heard about Naraveda on Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine. It has been my honor and pleasure to have you on the show today, Nirmal, and looking forward to going to that shop again when I'm in Sedona, but I don't have to wait. I can order the products on the website too. Again, you can contact my guest, Nirmal Yogi, CEO and founder of Narivaeda, at Nirmal Yogi, N as in Nancy, I-R, M as in Mary, A-L-Y-O-G-I, at nariveda.com. Go onto the website, Nariveda, Nariveda.com, to find out more about these wonderful elixirs, or call the number 928-554-4737 to talk to Nirmal. So thank you, Nirmal.
Thank you very much. Namaste.
Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine, featuring my guest, Nirmal Yogi, CEO and founder of Narivaeda. Remember to subscribe, download, share this episode and all episodes of Cosmic Scene, and give us a 5-star review. Remember to go onto my website, JillJardineAstrology.com, and check out the free resources. This is Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine, signing out, sending healing, Ayurvedic and Narivedic vibrations through the quantum field.